Hello everyone, Theme Chronicle is out and you're probably wondering what deck should I play? Can I play a loner deck maybe? So we will see together the three options Konami gave us and see what's the best one. So the options are Beetrooper, Nightmare Machine, which is Orcust, and Uncharted Lens, which is Plunder Patrol. So the first one, Beetrooper, is quite bad. This is a giant ballpark Beetrooper deck, but they did not even give us the good normal insect monster. They gave us Goki Boar for the lore with Goki Pole instead of the C1, which is 2000 attack. So this is a Go Second deck with only 2 untraps, the 2 infips, and no kill potential. You have no damage with this deck. It's extremely hard to link climb above Seraphim Papillon also, which is extremely bad. It's a 2100 which summon insect monster from your grave in your opponent turn. So this deck I cannot recommend. You should go second if you play it, but you won't be able to kill your opponent in one turn. You like link climb will be pretty shitty, so very bad, don't play it. Next one we have Orcust. Orcust is a bit more interesting because it's more of a go first option. In the Chronicle meta right now, go second is the OP one. Everyone go second because all combo decks are extremely weak, extremely nerfed, and go second options and clear board tools are open to everyone, like Reigeki, Alpha Beast, Keijus, everything you want. If you go second, you will be happy. So this is a go first deck, which is kinda bad, but at the same time, since Konami don't give us untraps in the loner deck, you may as well go first. So the most interesting things in this deck is Ibli. Ibli, as you may know, when it's sent from your field to the grave, summon itself to your opponent fields. And while Ibli is on the field, you can only link summon. So Ibli is kind of the only floodgates you're allowed to play in this format. And they gave us this option in this loner deck, which is super cool. However, there is a little problem. It breaks a lot. This deck is extremely hard to have a good hand with it because things like Brass Bombard, for example, which are starters for the deck, works by summoning Orcust from your hands. How many Orcust you have in the deck? Not that many. You have the Brass Bombard, you have the Cymbal, which is really good, the Horror, which is really good, and one Orcust Mech Knight. But often you won't find them, and you may instead find World Legacy stuff, which is extremely bricky. The shield is brick, the arc is brick, the ward lance is brick, and the ward wand is fine if you have one in the deck that you can pitch from your deck to the graves, but else it's also a brick. So that's already a lot of bricks, but Konami chose to add even more with things like Idli. Never heard of this card? Well, you will never ever summon it anyway. It's impossible to summon and it's offer nothing. Like, look at this text box. You must have a total link rating on the field of 8 or more. 8 or more link rating. It's kind of crazy. This is not a crazy combo deck that you will go into 20 link monster. No way. It's something to do over multiple turn. And what you gain from that, if this card is special summoned while your opponent control more link monsters than you do, and remember, you had to have so many link monsters to even summon it, then you can send all link monster on the field to the graveyard. So, if you manage to ever summon this shit, you're gonna send your whole board to the grave. Congratulations! This is like so bad. Well, I'm sorry, I was just upset when I saw this card in the deck. There are a few interesting options like Orchestrated Return, which allow you to send cards from your hand to draw 2 cards. This is kind of good because it gives you more access to the few good cards in the deck, the Ibli, the Impermanence, and the Orcust Crescendo, which is no to anything if you control Orcust monster, Orcust Link monster. So this deck is fine if you're not scared to break a lot and restart quite often. And finally, we have the Plunder Patrol deck. Plunder Patrol is, I think, the best option because it's better in this meta going second, but it can also go first. And it got a lot of danger monster, and danger monster gets never old. They're always good. So Bigfoot, Thunderbeard, always good. You've got some big bodies on the board. You can break stuff just with them. You have the Lightning Storm and the Feather Duster to break stuff. Kinda good also. You don't have any Entrap however. No Maxi, no Ash. So that hurts a lot if you're going second, but still the best strategy. And what you get from your Plunder Patrol monsters, if you don't know the deck, it's kind of a slow combo deck where when you get Plunder Patrol monster on the board, you will be able to summon Plunder Patrol Captain, Blackbeard, which does something interesting. You can target one of your monster, and then you can summon from your extra deck one monster that has the same attribute as one of the monsters in your opponent's fields or graves. Let's say, for example, your opponent used Ash against you, so your opponent has the fire monster in the grave. What it does when Plunder Patrol resolves, it will summon Plunder Patrol ship Bran, which is a cool synchro monster that can banish spell trap, and it will equip the monster you targeted on your board, it can be Blackbeard itself, to that Plunder Patrol ship Bran. And every Plunder monster from the extra deck have bonus effects when they are equipped with Plunder Patrol cards. So this is a fun strategy. It's still hard to win with it. Like, you will often have to pass your way if you're not playing against another loner deck, but that's by far the most fun and the most playable loner deck. So give it a try, and if you have any of those cards in your collection, well, just create the same deck and add 3 Maxi, 3 Ash, you know the deals, it will be a lot stronger. So my summary will be play Plunder Patrol or create your own deck. Honestly, a lot of free to play possibilities are here. I've already made a video with 2 free to play decks. You can check it out. And yeah, that's it. Just go second, play your free to play deck. That's the best strategy. If you have to, play Plunder Patrol. I hope it helps you, and see you next time.